Hello, I'm Don Beath, the CoSIDA Academic All-America. I'm joined today by Trevor Bassitt from Ashland University, the Academic All-America of the Year for track and field for NCAA Division II. Trevor, thank you for joining with me today.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
You know, this award, it pairs up athletics and academics, so you got to be good in the classroom and you got to be good in the pool. Just talk about what this award means for you.
I mean, this award means a lot. It's an award that I originally didn't know a whole lot about, but the more I researched into it, the more of a distinct honor it is. And it means a lot to me knowing that I can now use my story and my career as an example to show high school athletes and younger athletes that you can be a great athlete and a great student. You don't have to sacrifice one for the other.
Kind of going alongside that, what makes athletics a key part of your life, trying to find that balance?
I mean, it's really just time management. I mean, we practice about 2 hours a day, roughly on average. You're in class with a college schedule, you're in class for about 2 to 3 hours a day. So you have a good amount of free time. And it's just being disciplined and getting done what you have to get done, not pushing it off till later, and just giving everything your best effort.
Who would you say you credit for installing those values in your life?
Definitely my mom and dad. I mean, they preached grades and academics from as long as I can remember. I mean, school's always been top priority. Even once I started getting into sports, I had to make sure my grades were good, my grades weren't dropping. And once I went to school, my mom would call me every so often, ask about my grades. I'd always give her a hard time until I'm good enough to be eligible, so don't worry about it. But I was always still everything you do, you have to do to 100% of your ability. If you can be the fastest person in the world, but if your grades aren't good enough to keep you on the track, then it doesn't matter.
You know, just talk about your track and field career. If we rate all your accomplishments, this video would be about half an hour long. Just talk about your career so far and what you've been proud of.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, there's a decent amount to cover, so I'm just gonna stick to the major highlights or more recently being getting eighth at the U.S. Olympic trials, despite not really running for a month and a half, 2 months, dealing with injury, and just being able to force myself through that, being able to mentally and emotionally get past that injury and push my body to a point where I hadn't been yet. I'm very proud of that. Uh, our 4x4 at Outdoor Nationals, winning the national championship, that team of Travis Marks, Braden Cheney, Channing Phillips, and myself. I mean, with us winning, it put our team to fourth place and we got a team trophy. So the whole team really came together there, and that was just a great effort. I mean, if you look at indoor, our team won the national championship. I broke the Division II record for the 200-meter dash. And for the first time ever for AU, we had someone score in every single event group. So we had a sprinter score, a hurdler, a jumper, multi, distance, and then throws score. So it was a whole team effort.
Um, and yeah, indoor part of the season, you guys won your third national title in a row and finished fourth in nationals. And you're kind of part of a legacy. When you win more than one national championship, you're kind of a part of that building blocks. Just being part of something special there at Ashland. Let's talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, if you come to Ashland University and watch a practice, watch a meet, watch us on meet day or anything, you can just tell our culture's different. We carry ourselves differently. There's a certain vibe about us, and that goes all the way back to Judd Logan. He's been coaching here 20 some years. I don't know the exact number, but he's instilled that culture in us every day. Every year he's been here, it's been the same thing. And then we brought in Coach Clark and Coach Abby, Coach Sussman, and they all carry that same swagger, that same culture about them. And when you have your coaches holding yourself to a certain standard, and then you have athletes that come in like a Miles Pringle to help hold the sprinters accountable and help teach us how it's done. And then we just carry that legacy on and carry that sort of that culture and that accountability.
Away from the track, what other memories do you have from Ashland so far?
Probably my freshman year. The memory that sticks out the most is freshman year. Me and everyone in our freshman class for the track team, we hit it off immediately. We all became best friends. It'd probably be the random volleyball games, sand volleyball games we'd play at like 11 o'clock or midnight because we didn't have any homework. And we just all wanted to spend time together. And then just us being that close helped us form bonds immediately and help us really focus on what we wanted to do.
You know, you're coming back to Ashland this next year. You're kind of going to be that you're using that COVID year for another season.
Yep.
But you have bigger plans ahead of you alongside that.
Yeah, going to come back, use that last year of eligibility. Planning on helping my team win another 2 national championships, helping define my legacy a bit more, and hoping to be the best leader I can be and help inspire that next wave of Ashland freshmen and future Ashland Eagles. And then at the end of the day, the big goal down the road is going to be making that USA World Championship team for Eugene in 2022.
Well, best of luck to you and Ashland this season, and you know, hopefully those the world trials work out, and you can make the Olympic team in 2024.
Thank you, sir.
And once again, congratulations, all of us here from CoSIDA, on winning the Track and Field Academic All-America of the Year.
Thank you, sir. It's an honor. God bless.